The communal violence that we are witnessing in Muzaffarnagar is a terrible reminder of how political forces use common people as fodder for communalism. They sow the seeds of communal hatred with the hope of harvesting it in the form of votes in the coming elections. This is not the first time this has happened, but Muzaffarnagar is a reminder yet again of how easy it is in our country to do this. Common citizens have to be alert against these campaigns. We are being told by much of the media that one particular incident of sexual harassment and some violence that followed that is what triggered off these spontaneous riots. But we know by now through fact-finding teams that that is not true, that there have been several similar such incidents, relatively minor incidents of clashes, which have never led to communal violence on this scale. So the violence is organized, and it is no coincidence that it is happening with an eye on the forthcoming Lok Sabha elections. We have seen how the BJP and the Sangh Parivar have used the mahapanchayats, the caste mahapanchayat, in order to fan the flames of communal hatred and spread all kinds of rumors in the area about love jihad and so on. But the Samajwadi Party government is also at fault because they, probably hoping that a Muslim sense of insecurity would benefit them, that a communal polarization might benefit them, they also remained deliberately inactive. They failed to prevent the kind of mahapanchayat and the kind of gatherings where political leaders openly stoked the flames of communal violence. Women also need to be especially alert towards the politics of communal violence, because today we find that it is in the name of our protection that communal violence is being fanned up. What is it? We all know that the panchayats, the caste panchayats, are usually the worst enemies of women's freedom. They militate against women's freedom. And in this case, they were the platform for BJP leaders to come and give calls of save our daughters and save our daughters-in-law, which turned into a slogan of save our daughters and make daughters-in-law, which was basically an open call for communal violence, an open call for rape and the use of force and abduction of women. Now this kind of sloganeering that was done, it was all done in the name of saving women. But we know what it actually meant. It was used, there was a deliberate attempt to spread the kind of a rumor about a so-called love jihad. So if a woman falls in love with a Muslim man, then the Khap Panchayats will declare that she is a victim of love jihad, that she has no right to marry. We know that they believe that she has no right to marry of her choice. If she were to marry a Dalit man, if she were to marry somebody in the same Gotra, these are the same panchayats that will kill the couple. And now they are telling us they want to save these women from marriages with Muslim men, from falling in love with Muslim men. It is appalling that they should be attacking women's rights and women's freedoms with the same arrow, with the same weapon that they are attacking the rights of Muslims as citizens. And similar campaigns have taken place in Tamil Nadu when the PMK militated against and campaigned against intercaste marriages in order to provoke violence against the Dalit community, which we saw in the Divya and Ilavarasan case. This is a phenomenon where all over the country we really have to be alert against the communal and casteist politicians, and we have to tell them very clearly that our rights as citizens, the rights of women, the rights of minorities are non-negotiable, and we will not allow that they should spread these kind of seeds of communal and caste hatred and animosity, and that they should bolster up the attacks on women's rights, all with an eye on the votes. Let's tell them that our votes as citizens matter, and that we will punish them for these campaigns. And that goes both for the communal fascist BJP as well as for the opportunist parties like the Samajwadi Party, who masquerade as being secular but who on occasion deliberately fail to protect the rights and the safety and security of the minority community.